Welcome to the fascinating world of numismatics, where each coin tells a story of history, artistry, and culture. Today, we're diving into one of the most iconic and intriguing coins in American history, the 1913 Lincoln 1-cent coin. With its rich heritage, unique design, and connection to the early 20th century, this coin has captivated collectors and historians alike. But what makes this coin so special and how has it fared in the world of rare coin auctions? Stick around, because we'll answer all these questions and more. The birth of the Lincoln cent. The Lincoln 1-cent coin, introduced in 1909, marked a significant shift in American currency. Before this, the United States Mint had featured various figures on the 1-cent piece, but none had ever shown a president. This change was largely a tribute to President Abraham Lincoln, the nation's 16th president, who was assassinated in 1865. With the upcoming 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth, the Mint decided to feature his image on the obverse front of the coin. The design for the coin was created by sculptor Victor David Brenner, who was commissioned by the U.S. Treasury Secretary at the time, Franklin McVeigh. Brenner's portrait of Lincoln, featuring a deeply dignified and stern-looking Lincoln, was a departure from traditional coin designs. His face was depicted in a clear and unembellished manner, marking a new era of American numismatic art. But it was the reverse of the coin that would set the stage for future intrigue. It depicted two wheat stalks, symbolizing the nation's agrarian roots. This iconic wheat penny design became synonymous with early 20th century American life. The 1913 Lincoln Center, a special year. Now, let's zoom in on the 1913 Lincoln 1-cent coin, which was minted during the early years of this design. The 1913 date is particularly notable because it marks one of the final years of the wheat cent before it was replaced with the Lincoln Memorial design in 1959. However, the 1913 coin is most remembered today due to its rarity and its connection to one of the greatest numismatic mysteries in American history. You might be wondering, what makes the 1913 Lincoln Center so special? After all, it's a coin that was widely circulated at the time and remains relatively accessible in common condition. But this specific year is intertwined with a fascinating tale of rarity, including stories of mintage errors, misprints, and uncirculated specimens that have become legends in the coin collecting community. The design of the 1913 Lincoln Center. Let's take a closer look at the design of the 1913 Lincoln Center. The obverse features the iconic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, created by Victor David Brenner. This detailed image portrays Lincoln's face in a timeless and stoic manner. One unique aspect of the 1913 cent is that the portrait was subtly changed from the earlier 1909 cent, particularly in the area around Lincoln's neck and the lettering. The legend Liberty appears prominently to the right of his bust, with the year 1913 inscribed beneath it. On the reverse side of the coin, we see two stalks of wheat, symbolizing the agricultural foundation of America. The words E Pluribus Unum and United States of America encircle the coin, with the denomination 1 cent prominently displayed in the center. This design was a statement of pride in both the nation's history and its future. However, it is the 1913 issue that has come to be known for its rarity and historical intrigue, particularly among collectors searching for unopened or error coins. The rarity and value of the 1913 Lincoln Center. While most 1913 Lincoln 1-cent coins are relatively easy to find, there is one coin from this year that is the stuff of legend in the world of numismatics, the 1913 Lincoln Center, with no mint mark and in a condition that is far rarer than any others. Known as the 1913 Lincoln Center, or sometimes the 1913 No Mint Mark Center, this coin is one of the rarest of its kind. It is widely believed that, due to a minting error, only a handful of these coins were produced that year. The actual number of these rare coins is still up for debate, but estimates suggest that there are fewer than 100 surviving specimens in circulation today, most of which are in average to poor condition. So, what does that mean for the value of a 1913 Lincoln Center? Coins in average condition can be worth anywhere from 2 to 5. However, the rare, high-quality 1913 coins, particularly those in gem uncirculated condition, can fetch prices far beyond what most collectors expect. One of the most notable sales of a 1913 Lincoln Center occurred at a major auction event, where one of these legendary coins sold for an astounding $1.7 million in 2019. Yes, you heard that correctly, $1.7 million. That price reflects both the coin's rarity and its historical importance, as the 1913 Lincoln Center is now considered one of the holy grails of American coin collecting. The reality of the 1913 Lincoln Cents auction history. So, how did a coin from 1913 go from being worth just a penny to fetching millions in an auction? The answer lies in both the history and rarity of the coin. The 1913 Lincoln Center has gone through a fascinating series of events that have led to its legendary status. In addition to the aforementioned $1.7 million sale in 2019, the coin has also made waves in other auctions, where it has fetched six-figure sums, depending on its condition. For instance, another exceptional example of the 1913 Lincoln Center was sold in 2010 for $1.2 million. The story of how this particular coin survived over a century in such pristine condition, and how it ended up in the hands of collectors, only adds to its mystique. But it's important to note that not all 1913 coins have reached such extreme auction prices. Most coins from this year, when found in average condition, are more affordable, typically ranging from $100 to $500. The auction records of these coins highlight their fascinating journey through time, from their minting in 1913, when they were worth only a penny, to their modern status as objects of extreme value. Collectors often seek these coins not only for their rarity but also for the sense of history and connection they carry, a link between the past and present, embodied in the image of one of America's most revered presidents. So, what's the takeaway from the story of the 1913 Lincoln 1-cent coin? Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a newcomer to coin collecting, the 1913 Lincoln Center reminds us of the power of history and rarity in the world of currency. From its striking design to its unexpected value, the 1913 Lincoln Center stands American Samoa, a testament to both the artistry of coinage and the intrigue that surrounds rare, historical objects. For those lucky enough to own a 1913 Lincoln Center, you are not just holding a piece of metal, you're holding a fragment of American history. And for collectors who dream of one day acquiring one of these elusive coins, keep searching, because the next big discovery might be just around the corner. The second USA 1-cent penny, 1812. The year is 1812. America is at war with Great Britain in what would come to be known as the War of 1812. Amid the chaos of battle, a quiet revolution in currency is also taking place. The United States Mint, just a few decades old, is producing one of the most significant pieces of American numismatic history, the 1812 1-center coin. History of the 1812 1-center coin. In the early 19th century, the United States was still in its infancy, grappling with its identity and the challenges of a growing nation. Established in 1792, the U.S. Mint had already begun producing coins, but the country lacked a standardized currency. The 1812 1-cent piece, part of the U.S. Mint's ongoing effort to create a national currency, holds both historical and numismatic significance. Despite the turbulence of the War of 1812, the Mint continued its operations. During this time, the U.S. Mint had begun producing copper coins, which were much needed for daily transactions, especially at a time when paper money was still not as widely trusted. Design of the 1812 1-center coin. Designed by engraver John Reich, the 1812 1-cent coin features a classical image of Lady Liberty, a figure that would become a symbol of freedom and independence. Liberty is depicted with flowing hair, wearing a capped bust. She faces to the right, symbolizing hope and progress. This design would become a hallmark of early American coinage. On the reverse side of the coin is a laurel wreath, encircling the words 1cent. The wreath itself symbolizes victory and honor, a subtle nod to the nation's resolve during wartime. Above the wreath is the inscription United States of America, reinforcing the notion of a united nation, even in its formative years. Valuation of the 1812 1-center coin. Today, the 1812 1-cent coin is a prized possession for collectors and investors alike. The value of these coins has skyrocketed over the years, particularly for well-preserved examples. Factors such as rarity, condition, and historical importance all play a role in determining the coin's market value. While many of the 1812 1-cent coins were produced, only a few survive in exceptional condition. The vast majority of coins were heavily circulated, meaning that only a small number remain in near mint or mint state. The highest value coins are often those that exhibit minimal wear, preserving the intricate design and surface details. The reality of the 1812 1-center coin. Despite its historical importance, the 1812 1-cent coin is far from easy to come by. Over the years, it has become one of the most sought-after American coins. Coins of this era rarely enter the market, but when they do, they are often sold for astronomical amounts. The reality of the 1812 1-cent coin is that it exists in a market where rarity meets demand. The scarcity of high-grade examples has driven the prices to levels once unimaginable. While most of these coins trade for thousands of dollars, rare specimens in superb condition can fetch millions at auction. The last auction, a $1 million coin. Lot 27, a stunning 1812 1-center coin, graded MS65 by PCGS. Do I have a bid in a landmark event for the numismatic community? The 1812 1-center coin made headlines at a recent auction. One example, in mint state, fetched a jaw-dropping $2.1 million. A new record for a coin of its type. With only a few dozen examples known to exist in such pristine condition, it is no surprise that the market has responded with such fervor. Impact and legacy of the 1812 1-center coin. The 1812 1-center coin is more than just a currency, it is a reflection of early American history. It tells the story of a young nation striving to assert its independence on both the battlefield and in the economy. For numismatists, it represents a tangible connection to the past, an artifact that links us to a defining moment in the nation's evolution. Though it was minted in the midst of war, the 1812 1-cent coin now stands as a symbol of resilience. Its value continues to grow, both financially and culturally, as collectors and investors around the world seek to own a piece of America's past. The 1812 1-center coin, a symbol of liberty, history, and the enduring value of the nation's currency. A coin that continues to fascinate, inspire, and command the respect of those who seek it. From its design to its value, the 1812 1-center coin is not merely a relic of the past, it is a timeless piece of American heritage. Thank you for joining us with this video. Please subscribe to our channel for more informative videos.